Bowling Proprietors Association presents, in its 26th season, Funtime Youth Bowling. Today's program is brought to you in part by Wendy's Old Fashioned Hamburger Restaurants of Monroe, Genesee, and Ontario counties. Wendy's, serving the best burgers in the business. By Rochester Coca-Cola Bottling Corporation. Coca-Cola, can't beat the feeling. By Gherkins Bowling Supplies, with 2 locations to serve you. Gherkins is the pros shop. And by the Diplomat Party House, 1956 Lyle Avenue at 390, where party lovers love to party. And now, here's the hosts of Funtime Youth Bowling, Tony Destino and Pat Horner.
Okay, thank you very much, Alan Patrick, and good morning again, everybody. I'm Tony Destino, and of course, working with us as always, the expert on bowling, Pat Horner. Pat, nice to see you again.
Well, Tony, good to be here, and don't forget, today is show number 12, which means this is the last segment, the last show in our first segment for King and Queen of the Hills. So whoever is King or Queen after today's show gets crowned that, and we give them those huge trophies from Wendy's.
And checking the scorecards, we saw that we have a little waiting to do to find out just who's going to be the Queen and King of the Hill.
That's right. This very first match with the 2 young ladies, both of them have a chance to beat our current Queen score. So a lot of things could happen today.
All right, and we are approaching the end of the month and the start of Halloween. All sorts of surprises coming up, but one constant, your bowling center. Get out there and join a league if you still haven't done it, or get in your youth program. We got to run. We'll be right back with our first match after this.
Take a change of pace from where you've been. Take a break, and then this weekend take 10. Take a break, take a friend, and this weekend take 10.
Men's, women's, juniors, and mixed leagues are forming now at a Funtime Center near you.
A shiver that's coming your way, just a sip and you're gonna say, can't fight it, no you can't hide it, the feeling you get from a Coca-Cola Classic, you can't beat the real thing, can't beat the feeling.
We're ready to go on Funtime Youth Bowling. Tony Destino and Pat Horner along with you. 8 matches involving 16 children. And as always, we begin with our girls, 9 and under, Pat, and Heather DiGiulio from Gates Bowl will lead us off.
And this is one of those scores we were talking about at the top of the hill. Heather has 142 and a 6th and a spare and a 7th as she breaks for 3, now giving her 155. And not to keep you in suspense, I'll remind you that Terry Reynolds from the Wolcott Bowling Center is our Queen of the Hill at 174 in this age group. So Heather, who you're looking at right there, has a great chance to beat that score.
Heather DiGiulio is a 3rd grader at St. Theodore's over there on Spencerport Road. She's 8 years old. At Gates Bowl, she's averaging 53. Nice extension and follow through. And we'll add 3 more pins to her score.
161. She's only 13 pins shy. And this young lady, Lena Berry from North Park Lanes, if she gets a mark, she's right back in the match and has a chance for herself to get Queen of the Hill.
Lena's 7 years old and a 2nd grader at school number 34. She averages 48 at North Park Lanes on Ridge Road East.
All right.
And 3 pins for her.
All right, good fair match. Tony, you mentioned at the top of the show, well, right after we took our break there, that this might be our all-time audience here as far as people and as far as enthusiasm. And as we watch Terry Reynolds from Wolcott Bowling Center's name go across the thing, it goes to show you what kind of a family sport bowling really is. And if you aren't part of a program, get out there and have some fun.
Oh, it sure is a lot of fun. And Sundays are a great day to bring the entire family to your neighborhood bowling center. There's generally lanes open for open bowling because much of the league play is limited on Sunday. And Heather DiGiulio now is up again, and Tom DiGiulio working with her in the program. Look at this shot, Pat. This looks pretty good.
Great shot. Get it. Yes.
She gets them all.
Well, Tony, she only needs to keep this next ball on the lane, as far as I can tell, going into the 10th frame for her to be our new Queen of the Hill.
So Lena Berry will now come up to the approach. Lena, as I mentioned earlier, a 2nd grader. She said she loves school, and the best part about it, reading.
All right. Well, of course, she bowls out of North Park Lanes, where Ray Lassesi is the owner, Ray Lassesi Jr., the manager, and Norma Manell is the youth director, as she breaks for 4.
We come to you from the in-studio lanes at WOKR TV 13 out here in Henrietta. Today's program directed by Brian Overacker, and plenty of members of the Greater Rochester Area Bowling Proprietors Association working in the background to make this show run very smoothly.
That's right. We've got some special guests here today. John and Sylvia Franklin and their two daughters, Pamela and Susan, are here all the way from Dundee, Scotland. Give it to watch the show as we see Lena get her spare.
They flew all the way from Scotland to be here.
That's right, they did.
With an intermediate stop in Toronto.
Well, that's okay.
All right, here's Heather now. First shot at the 10th. Oh,
well,
just pushed it a little bit to the right.
Well, now here's the key ball of the thing. If she needs 2 pins for Queen of the Hill on this ball.
Heather
That's
Pat
how close it is. So Terry Reynolds has got to be sitting in front of her TV set going, oh no.
Heather DiGiulio is also a cheerleader for the Northwest Raiders, and she says her favorite cheer, our team has spirit.
Right. Well, she needs to keep the ball on the lane for Queen of the Hill. Oh,
come back. It doesn't
171, she misses by 3 pins.
Incredible.
Now, this is not over yet. I got news for you. This young lady here, Lena Berry, needs a mark in the 10th frame.
Okay,
she can be Queen of the Hill. Now that's got a chance.
It's coming back. 5 pins.
And it gives her 157. A spare and 7 pins will tie her for Queen of the Hill. She needs a spare and 4 pins to tie Heather. I guess she needs a spare, Tony.
The 1, 2, 5, 9, 10. It's easier than it looks. Let's see.
Oh, one more. 163 to 171, and we congratulate Terry Reynolds from the Woket Bowling Center, who will be crowned our Queen of the Hill, girls 9 and under.
To boys 9 and under we travel now, and from Bowler Roll Lanes, a 3rd grader, age 8, Nicholas Pierce. Very nice, slow, deliberate delivery. Will it stay on the lane? Oh, that traveled lane across the lane.
Mike Ottavino just informed me that when they were flashing the King and Queen score across the bottom of the monitor, I said across the thing. He thought that was pretty funny. The thing, you know what the thing is, don't you?
It's right there in front of us.
Uh-oh.
Whoa.
All right, take your time here,
Nervous
Nick.
moment for Nicholas.
All right, 128 for Nicholas Pierce, and that. Oh, it's gonna hook just a little too much. All right, 128 through the 8th.
Here's Travis Beaver from Maiden Lanes. He's a 3rd grader at Mother of Sorrows and 8 years old.
All right, Travis, 113 and a 7th. Breaks for 4.
Travis averages 95 over at Maiden Lanes with a high single of 104 and a top 2-game series of 190.
Okay, very good. Maiden Lanes, of course, Greg Joseph is over to our right, keeping score for all of you at home.
I can push him over. I'm that close to him.
Don't do that. You'll knock the easel
He'll
over.
push me
They
over.
won't be able to see the scores. All right, 120 to 128, so we got an 8-pin match. Nicholas Pierce coming back up from Bowler Roll. And, of course, Vince DiNapoli is the manager, Betty Turzo with the youth director.
Our King of the Hill score in boys 9 and under, AJ Tubero from West Ridge Lanes at an even 200. And it appears that AJ's score might stand.
Well, you know, all this young man's got to do is move his feet a little bit to the left. And again, we tell you that during the normal course of bowling, if a young man or a young lady is doing what he's doing or what's happening, a coach will come up and tell him to kind of adjust a little bit. And it's a little tougher here because you're kind of on your own.
Nicholas Pierce enjoys those Buffalo Bills, and his favorite man is the quarterback, Jim Kelly.
There you see AJ's name.
He's got it going now.
There's
He's
a much
figured
better
it
shot.
out. Okay, 8 pins.
136 now for Nicholas Pierce. And Travis Beaver coming up.
We have no winners or losers on Funtime Youth Bowling. All the children will receive a coupon good for a free single quarter-pound hamburger, regular size order of French fries, and a 12-ounce soft drink from their friends at Wendy's, all Monroe, Genesee, and Ontario County locations. And a handsome trophy, as Pat alluded to earlier, from Ken Gherkin and his fine staff at Gherkin's Bowling Supplies, the Pros Pro Shop with 2 locations to serve you. And we also want to acknowledge all of our fine sponsors, which include Rochester Coca-Cola Bottling, the Diplomat Party House, Ricky's Towing and JR Automotive World, and the Four Seasons Golf Shop at Eaglevale.
And look at this. Come on, knock it over. All right, 9 out of 10 gives them 129. So a 7-pin lead for Nicholas Pierce. And Nicholas made a little bit of an adjustment there on that last ball. We'll see how he does here in the 10th.
He's maintaining a 7-pin advantage. I think he's figured this out, Pat.
Look at this.
All the way.
Tickle it on the cross. Breaks for 5.
3rd grader at the Winslow School, Nicholas Pierce out of Bolero Lanes, 8 years old. If your child would like to join a youth program, well, there's still room to get in on all the action. Just stop down at your neighborhood Funtime Youth Bowling Center, Funtime Bowling Center, and ask about their youth program. They'll find a way to put the child in the program.
No doubt about it. 144 for Nicholas Pierce. Now, Travis Beaver bowling out of main lane. So I mentioned Greg Joseph. I better not forget Jerry DeFrank and Sandy Dodge, 2 people that really worked very hard for Greg. And nice people, too.
Here's Travis.
Dominoes. Breaks for 3.
Travis is our computer whiz today, Pat.
Oh, really?
He enjoys using the computer at school, also at home, and says he desires a Nintendo soon. Do they have a bowling version of Nintendo?
I don't know. I know one of them does.
For the spare.
Oh, the
All but
ball
the
went
10
in
pin.
front of the 10 pin. 144 to 138. Nicholas Pierce, our winner, and Travis Beaver, our runner-up. And this is Jackie Bell from Roseland.
Jackie's a 5th grader, 10 years old, attends school at Marcus Whitman, and is our first left-hander on today's show.
And these 2 young ladies both have a chance at Queen of the Hill. Oh, the 7th.
Bad break on a pretty good-looking ball.
153 for Jackie.
As you mentioned, Pat, Jackie does her bowling at Canandaigua's Roseland Bowl, where she has an average of 87, a top single game of 145, and a best 3-game series of 363.
And, of course, Jack Moran is the owner and manager at Roseland Bowl, and Sonia Personality's husband, Dick, is the youth director. Oh, split screen for the big split. 161 for Jackie. And Shana Power coming up. Shana has 133 and a 7th.
Shana Power.
Shana?
Yes, Terrace Garden Lanes, 6th grader at Sacred Heart, and
Shana.
11 years old, and another left-hander.
That's a
Battle
pretty
of
name,
the
Shana.
lefties.
133 and 3 more. Of course, these young ladies are bowling against the Queen of the Hill score of 204, and it's held by Amy Jo Warboys of Roseland Bowl. Isn't that interesting?
Yeah.
Same bowler from the bowling center that's already got Queen of the Hill in here.
Okay, Shana now. 133, 3 pins on her first shot.
Oh,
knock it down, knock it down.
see that pin come off the wall. Good pin action.
So back to Jackie we go, and there you see Amy Jo Warboy's 204 score. That is the Queen of the Hill.
Jackie's going to need a double somewhere to be able to overtake that score. Oh, she's got a good rolling ball, that's for sure. 5.
Jackie Bell enjoys playing the piano, Pat. She took that up 2 years ago.
Well, Tony, John Pereira keeping score for everybody at home, or for everybody here in the studio today. We're talking to John a little bit later, and Mike Ottavino, of course, is here. Tom Sardu.
Well, this is a very instrumental week in the world of bowling because the greatest men's professional bowlers in the world are here this week for the Kodak Invitational.
That's right. And, we talk about all the sponsors here on Funtime. Kodak, of course, very big into bowling. And being the largest employer in Rochester, getting behind an industry as ours, the bowling industry, and just terrific. And if you get an opportunity to get down to Olympic Bowl and watch the pros, a lot of fun.
Defending champion of this year's event is Scott Devers.
Yep.
And I think there's some pro-ams going on.
There's
all sorts of things. Why don't you get out there and watch the pros,
you
too?
To meet the best players in the world.
Mm-hmm.
Now,
Shana.
Hang on. All right, 143, not bad. Going to the 10th.
Shana's a cheerleader and takes dancing lessons, and she loves tap dancing.
All right.
So back to Jackie, our piano player.
Jackie can play the piano, and Shana could do a little dance. Hey, you gotta have that in the recitals, don't you? She breaks for 6. Well, Amy Jo Warboys will remain our Queen of the Hill and be crowned such. Congratulations to Amy Jo.
All right, Jackie Bell trying to pick up those 4 pins, which will entitle her to an extra shot here in the 10th frame. Well, she'll add 1 more to her score, and that'll give her 173. There you see Greg writing it in there for us.
I didn't even see the baby before you see the baby. The baby in the front row right there. A tiny, brand new baby.
Oh, I see. It's a relation to Lena Berry, who was in our first match.
Well, Shana from Terrace Gardens, of course. Joe Korsh is the youth director, and Johnny D is the manager.
Shana averages 81 at Terrace Garden Lanes and has a high single of 138. Lucille Jewell is working with Shana Power in the youth program.
All right,
150.
Very good. Well, we go
All right, our final match now in the first half of the show will be for boys 10 and 11, and our leadoff bowler, Danny Rohr from BIC. He's a 4th grader at St. Ambrose and 10 years old.
And he breaks for 4. He is 119 in the 7th frame. And, of course, BIC Bowl is owned by Gary and Carol Pluta. Carol is the youth director, and Jim Stengline is the head coach at BIC Bowl.
Danny's averaging 131. He has a high single game of 161. And Steve Palermo is the youth coach working with him in the program.
Well, 123.
And now this is James Resue from Wolcott Bowling Center. And James is a 5th grader, 10 years old. He attends school at North Rose Wolcott.
And James has 128 in the 7th frame.
Hang on, James.
It's all right.
Just got to figure it out. Again, he's been sitting on the bench for a while, Pat.
One of those tigers from the Wolcott youth bowling program. Of course, the Wolcott Elks, very instrumental in helping support the youth program at the Wolcott Bowling Center. Don and Linda Hubbard are the owners. Joe Slack, the youth director. And there you see Matt McCormick's name from Gherkins Airport Lanes, our King of the Hill, in boys 10 and 11 at 2:08. 135.
Up steps Danny Rohr again. Danny also enjoys playing soccer. As we mentioned, he's a 4th grader at St. Ambrose. 123 through 8 frames. And here he is with his opening shot in the 9th.
There's a good rolling ball. Look at this. Hit it.
Okay, all but the 7th pin will fall for Danny.
Well, Matt McCormick from Gherkins Airport Lanes, a score of 2:08. Our King of the Hill score will not be beaten today. So Terry Reynolds, AJ Tubero, Amy Jo Warboys, and Matt McCormick are definitely in for Queen of the Hill.
And they had to withstand the last few shows here.
Well, they've had some people knocking on the door.
Terry Reynolds How to survive right down to the final shot in today's opening match.
Both girls could have beaten that score.
James Resue likes playing baseball. He's an outfielder. Says he's a better fielder than hitter.
Oh, he sure is a good bowler. That is for sure.
Big fan of the Los Angeles Dodger baseball team. James is averaging 89 at Wookett Bowling Center with a 133 high single and a 316 top 3-game sets. James Resue for the 1-3 conversion. He's got it.
I think that was the 5-8. They moved the 1-3 back a row.
Must have been windy. Shut that door. The 5-8. Pardon me. Here's Danny now. 10th frame.
It's a 5-9. I said it wrong too. Boy, we're
whatever. He got it.
A couple of very talented people here, aren't we?
We did convert it.
All the pins by their right numbers, you know?
That's right. Yeah, well, you know, sometimes you can get lost with that triangle up there. So Danny now. This is the 10th frame. He has 132, and the 3 pins on the first ball will add it up, and that brings it to 135. Let's see if he can pick up the conversion here. It's going for the right area. Almost.
Oh, 141. So James is going to be our winner. See how high of a score he can bowl here. What a good ball. All right, possible 174 game for James.
Kurt Karstensen, coordinator, doing a super job again today. Tom Sardu, our executive producer. Mike Ottavino,
Bonnie and
who
Dan Graff.
not only helps out a lot, but lends comic relief to our situation
Yeah,
here.
he does. He's really a lot of fun to be
Super
around.
guy.
That's for sure.
163 for James Resue, 141 for Danny Rohr. Those are our first 4 matches. We have 4 more to go, but we're going to take a break and then come back for our feature center interview and a talk with our children right after these words for you. Stay here.
And slurping your drink and everything. What makes bowling so much fun? Gosh, you do! You'll roll with laughter. Come on in this weekend or after school.
Men's, women's, juniors, and mixed leagues are forming now at a Funtime Center near you.
Another day, another delay. Boy, driving our road sure is tough work. But the experts at Ricky's Towing and JR Automotive World are ready when you need help. Ricky's fully equipped radio dispatch fleet will come to your rescue 24 hours a day. No job is too big or too small. And for reputable service, it's JR Automotive World. We'll repair it right the first time. Ricky's Towing and JR Automotive World. Unbeatable service from an unbeatable team.
Take 10 white shiny bowling pins. Take 10 frames and rearrange the shape they're in. Take a change of pace from where you've been. Take a break, take a break. And this weekend, take 10. Take a break, take a friend, and this weekend, take 10.
Men's, women's, juniors, and mixed leagues are forming now at a Funtime Center near you.
What's so special about Wendy's new Bacon Swiss Burger? Bacon. Special sauce. Swiss cheese. More bacon. All on a toasted Kaiser bun. It's the only Bacon Swiss Burger with 3 strips of bacon. Ooh, doesn't that sound delicious? Wendy's new Bacon Swiss Burger. Come on in now and grab one while they're hot.
Well, thank you very much, everyone. Before Tony talks to the youngsters, I got a very dear friend and a good friend of bowling, John Pereira from Perry's Bowling Center.
Hi, Pat.
Hi, John. You're doing a great job today.
All right, thank you very
in fact,
much.
You've worked
It's
twice
always
as hard as Mike Ottavino did today, which is hard to do.
A lot of pressure.
That's true. You know, all kidding aside, we've got some new programs in the Rochester area.
That's correct. I'm excited about the bumper bowling program and the excitement that it's drawn to bowling. It's a lot of fun.
Well, of course, for those of you that haven't seen it yet, they put tubes in the channels, and for the little ones under like 3-4 years old, they go down, and it gives them an opportunity to knock down the pins and learn a bit about the game.
Anticipation of watching the ball go down the lane.
It really is fun.
A lot of fun.
In fact, we can announce that in a few weeks, we may be having a bumper bowling part of our show, maybe devoted to that.
I think it's great. Great idea.
Okay, John, thanks a lot for working so hard.
My pleasure.
Appreciate
My
it. Tony?
Materialize, you won't want to miss that, trust me. Okay, generally at this time of the program, we take time out to talk to the children who were with us on the first half of the show. So let's call over Heather DiGiulio, and Heather was in our girls 9 and under match, and Heather had a score of 171. Nice going, Heather.
Thank you.
You just missed Queen of the Hill, you know, by 3 pins. The last shot, unfortunately, dropped in the channel, but if it didn't, you would have been our new Queen of the Hill. But it was still a great job bowling. And you know what we've got for you? We've got a coupon good for a great meal over at Wendy's and a handsome trophy from our friend Kenny Gherkin over at Gherkin's Bowling Supplies and a copy of your score. And did you enjoy yourself?
Yes.
Okay, nice to see you, and thanks for joining us. Bye-bye. Lena Berry. Lena, step over here, Lena, and turn around this way. Lena had a nice 163 game, and that was good. And you know, Pat and I were over there looking at you bowling, and all of a sudden we saw this little baby in the first row. Who's that?
Nice. Lisa.
Lisa's your new 4-week-old sister, right? Did you hear her? She didn't make any noise. She must have been watching you bowl all this time, huh?
I guess.
Okay. Well, we certainly enjoyed having you with us on the show, honey. Thank you for being with us, okay?
Thank you.
All righty. And let's call over Nicholas Pierce now. Nicholas, step over. Nicholas from Bowler Lane's a 3rd grader at a 144. Nice going for you. You're a big fan of those Buffalo Bills football team guys, aren't you?
Yep.
And your favorite player's who?
Jim Kelly.
Jim Kelly. You ever get up to see the Bills play football?
Yep.
Uh-huh. Did they win when you were there?
Mm-hmm.
Well, keep going, okay? All right,
Yep.
We'll see you at the youth program, too. And Travis Beaver can step over. Travis is from 138 in his bowling. Travis, you like playing around and learning on the computers at school and at home, right?
Yep.
Come up with any bowling games to play on it, too?
No.
Not yet. That'll be on your list.
I found one in one of my books, but it didn't work.
Oh, well. What you gonna do? Nice to have you on the show, though, okay?
Thank you.
All right, thank you. And let's get Jackie Bell over here. Jackie, step over here, Jackie. 173, and turn this way so everybody can take a good look at you at home. And Jackie does her bowling out at Roseland Bowl. Plus, she's also a piano player, huh? How long you been playing that?
Almost 2 years.
Almost 2 years. Well, I think that's remarkable, and we wish you success in both that and your continued success on the bowling lanes, okay?
Thank you.
Okay, thank you. And Shana Power. Shana had 150. Shana's you're a cheerleader for who?
10th Ward Tigers.
10th Ward Tigers. Now, is that a Pop Warner or Vince Lombardi football team?
Pop Warner.
Pop Warner. And you also take dance lessons, and you like tap dancing, right?
Mm-hmm.
And Pat was suggesting that maybe you can hook up with Jackie. She can play the piano, and you can do a recital together, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Nice to have you with us, honey. Thank you. And James Resue, come on over, James. James, 163. Nice bowling for you, all right? And we've got the trophy and the certificate from Wendy's, and our thanks for joining us on Funtime Youth Bowling. Thank you. Okay, and then Danny Rohr. Danny from BIC. Danny had 141. Danny, you like playing soccer too as well as bowling, but bowling, you seem to keep the ball on the lane pretty well. You enjoy bowling a lot?
Yes.
Okay, youth program's pretty active over there, I know, over at BIC with the Pluta family. And Pat and I want to thank you for joining us and all the bowling proprietor friends here on Funtime, all right?
Yep.
Okay, 4 more matches to go. Let's go back to Pat Horner.
Thanks, Tony.